Now the Eigenharp Alpha, a real beautiful piece of craftsmanship. It's made, handmade in our Exeter factory in Devon in the UK, and it's finished in fine wood, so this is a beautiful ebony finish here, and with rhodium trim, and we can also do it in many different kinds of wood. So there's a bird's eye maple one, which you can see out on the stand as well, and we're also doing a jet black one. So let's first of all just look at the main keyboard. It has 120 keys. And these keys at the bottom here, these 12 percussion keys, they're just as sensitive as the keys on the main keyboard, but they're a little bit bigger and they're designed to be hit a little bit harder. So you can use them for playing percussion sounds, but you could also use them, say, to get a strumming effect on a guitar, or in our cello model, you can actually use one of these keys to do the bowing movement on a cello model. So let's show the strip controller. Yep. There's a strip controller down each side of the instrument, and that can be used to control a whole variety of different effects. We'll just show a couple here. Breath pipe at the top, now that can be used to control models of wind instruments, if you like. That's one way of using it, but in fact for a performer there's so many different ways that you can use the breath pipe and map it to different things. So you might, for instance, connect it to a delay send or a filter, but Dave, you're going to show us some tremolo, is that right? Yeah. Tremolo on electric piano. Now for vocalists, there's a microphone input with high quality microphone preamp and phantom power. So you can connect a mic to that for singing, but you can also use the voice to articulate and modulate different aspects of a sound. So you can do vocoding, you can do vocal looping as well, which is absolutely fantastic. Now at the back of the instrument, there's also a headphone output. So you can have in-ear monitoring while you're performing on stage. The Eigenharp Alpha connects to a base station. It's this small black box on the floor here, and you can use a cable that's up to 40 meters long, so you can have all your gubbins, hidden behind you on stage. And then from the base station, it connects to your laptop or Mac Mini. You don't even need to use the screen on it, via USB. The base station also has 4 different pedal inputs, so you can use a whole variety of different pedals to make control changes. You can even do scale and key changes via pedal input, or you could give a pedal to your drummer in the band who can manage the tempo that you're playing at, and it has MIDI in and out as well. So under the hood of the Eigenharp, there's actually a very powerful software system that's taken us many years to write, and it's been designed to give us ways of improvising live on stage that we believe have never before been possible. So one of the things I want to show you on a very basic level is the scale switching. There are over 180 scales in the system, and you can switch between them all at the touch of a button. So Dave's just going to show us just switching through 4 here. Feel like showing us the other 176?
If you want me to.
Yeah, we could be here sometime. Well, I'll just talk about the arranger. The arranger is basically a step sequence. So can you show the beginning and end points on the arranger? Yeah. So built into the system, there is this step sequencer, and as the green light moves around, that's your beginning and end points. Between these beginning and end points, you can flick it to move backwards.
Let's see.
And the green line represents where you are at in time. So, and then selecting any of the buttons on the arranger will produce sound. So you can build up, you can map different things to these buttons, and you can build up very complex arrangements in a live way. I don't think you've got much mapped onto here, have you? But, yeah. So you can set up multiple layers of arrangers, which means that you can really improvise, you know, in a percussive way through your performance. But importantly, you can connect anything to the keys within the arranger. So you could connect a control change, such as a scale change. You could even connect a tempo change to the arranger. And in fact, you could trigger video clips or lighting changes through using the arranger. So it's a very, very powerful tool. Next up, let's look at drum loops. So Dave here has a number of standard Apple loops connected to these keys here. So as he fires them off, he can quickly build up percussive patterns. Okay, and finally we'd like to show recording. Can we do that? Yep. Okay, so just recording the bass pattern for us. So you hear that's recording what he's played. So you can manage multiple recordings. You can record in lots of different phrases, have those loop in real time, build up very complex arrangements using that, and you can store lots of recordings or recall them.
You can store tags, you can store them to instruments.